For a record 7th straight time, the Esgrave Newtown United senior women's team have won the Elvis Star Brown Women's League. On Friday, the team from East Bastair clinched their 7th hold on the title after defeating Flow 4G Keon Rockets 2-0 in Game 1 of the final series. The winners had already defeated Keon 7-0 earlier in the week in Game 1. Scoring for Newtown, Zanaya Marshall in the 48th minute and Kishanta Mills in the 68th minute. Newtown's coach Tyrone Sadler said after going in goalless at halftime, he had to remind the girls to play the Newtown way and not take Keon lightly.
I told them that I think we was thinking about we don't win the championship before the game has been played. You know, so I just tell them we have to go out and second half, second down and play Newtown style of football. You know what I mean? Control the ball, pass the ball. When we get our opportunity to put them away. And they seem to do that in the second half.
Newtown played most of the match with 10 players after their star striker Caroline Springer received a second yellow card in the first minute of stoppage time in the first half, and then eventually 9 with an injury to one of their players. But Coach Sadler said his team stood up to the challenge.
Yeah, we was down to 9. I mean, 2 of our better players was out, 1 on the red card, 1 got injured. You know what I mean? And we went in the second half. At half time I told them we have to be mentally tough and we have to go out there and play for Liwanja and Timac. And they listened and take heed and we went out and we played.
Meanwhile, coach of Keon, Tyrone O'Loughlin, said his team played much better in Game 2 but did not have enough to overcome Newtown.
But it's just that they couldn't hold out at the last maybe from 60-something minutes. So, because the Newtown team is a fitter team, so I guess the girls are getting a little tired and not so they just couldn't hold out. But they do a much better job on the defensive side.
Meanwhile, General Secretary of the St. Kitts and Nevis Football Association, the SKNFA, Stanley Jacobs, said women's football in the Federation is developing and that this season was a success.
Special congratulations to both teams tonight. That is Esgrave Newtown and Flow 4G Keon Rockets. I believe that we had an excellent finals. It came down to 2 games and the eventual champions, Esgrave Newtown. Congratulations to them. I believe that Flow 4G Keon Rockets playing in the finals, I believe, for the very first time, gave a good account of themselves, and they too must be congratulated. I want to congratulate all the teams that participated in the Elvis Star Brown Women's League for 2018-2019. Football in St. Kitts and Nevis is still a development process. We're still on the learning curve, but we continue to build the game. We continue to build the women's game. We continue to invest in the women's game, and it can only go from strength to strength. So again, we had a very successful Elvis Star Brown Women's League. We now look forward to the regional competitions. We have the Under 14 Women's Challenge Series, and we look forward to the CONCACAF Under 20 Championships, and of course the Olympic Women's Qualifiers.
The General Secretary also noted that with the recent exploits of the senior women's team on the regional scene, the future of women's football is bright. He noted, however, that while there is more work to be done, women's football is heading in the right direction.